Welcome. We are here for Kemetic Yoga. I'm excited to be here with you. This is a great time to simply allow for yourself to create this space, that sacred space for yourself that really lights you up inside, that makes you feel like you're getting everything out of this practice today. Plus, we got some people in the Zoom world tuning in, tapping in with audio. Good day, everyone in Facebook land. I'm Coach Tenci. I'm the co-founder of Ufulu Child, and I am the Kemetic Yoga teacher here, and also Freedom Lifestyle Mastery Coach. So I'm here today with my lovely husband, other side, Soul, Coach Soul back there. He's going to be tuning into the chat in Facebook, letting me know because I can't see everybody, right? So he's going to let me know. Yes, thank you. For everyone that's on Facebook who's popping into the comments. And similar thing for Zoom, I'm actually going to hand you my phone so that...
Shout out to Rhonda, she's back.
Hey Rhonda. Hey love, happy to see you. Welcome. We're going to be getting started 5 minutes after the hour, just to make sure that if anyone else wants to join here on Zoom, you can. And if not, all good. During this time, get your water in arm's reach. I'm pointing to mine. Mine's right here. The Grow Shine Repeat bottle. Get your water in arm's reach. Get any pillows, blankets, yoga strap, whatever feels good to you in your practice. We mentioned sandbags last week. Not the construction sandbags, but the little mini sandbags if you want to use those during any cleansing breaths or anything like that. It's not mandatory, not necessary. You can just use the weight of your hand, right? So just go ahead and take these moments, take these minutes to set up your space in a way that feels most optimal to you. Hey, Ayn. Good day, love. Welcome. Let me know also in the chat or in the comments if you're noticing any areas of tension within your body. Let me know. Peace back to you, love. Peace back to you. Yeah, just take a moment. If you've already got your stuff set up, that's going to be the second prompt for us today. Tune into your body just to begin to notice any areas of tension and let it be known so that I can adjust. I can meet you where you are. Okay. Some things that I'm noticing is a little bit of tension in my back. Hey, upper back. You too? What? Okay. We're going to do this. So shoulders, upper back, things like that. And I also see lower back. And then, Soul, if there's anything in the comments for from Rhonda, let me know. Okay, cool. I'm going to put this phone over here and just tune into Zoom on here and pass it on to Soul so that he can keep track of the Zoom room chat as well.
Turn your volume all the way down.
Yes, that would be good. So we don't want no feedback in the ears, right? Exactly. Okay. Yeah, we got a few more minutes. Ooh. Turn it down, I swear, but I had to turn it down again. Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna put this in here so that it's more convenient just standing up. And right here. Awesome.
Abundance Child is watching.
Good day, Abundance. Welcome to the virtual Kemetic Yoga space. We're going to be getting started at 10:05 Central. That's 11:05 Eastern. So go ahead and get your water in arm's reach. If you have not had water in the past hour, I want you to grab hold of it and take a moment just to hydrate. With this hydration, let there just be an intention of being present with yourself, knowing that you're enough right now as you are, and any other intentions that you want to immerse into this divinity break hydration moment, feel free to just embody that as well. So here we go. Cheers, clink, clink to the water. And we're going to grow, shine, repeat. Here we go. Very good. All right. Bless. And were you about to say something, Ayin? I just wanted to check in with you. I heard you kind of briefly.
No, but I was actually thinking it's good to see y'all. It's been a minute. I'm happy y'all still send me the text so I could tap in when I'm capable. So you're just reading my thoughts.
Oh, very good. Okay. No problem. If you need me, let me know. You can feel free to stay unmuted or mute as necessary. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them aloud. Perks of Zoom, right?
Right.
So,
Right. Thank you both.
bless. Bless. Okay. Awesome. So I'm going to scooch back. Okay, we got 1 minute before the Zoom room closes. All right. Feel free to just begin to drop into your body if you've already got your space set up. If you have any music that you like to play in the background, you can feel free to put on that healing music that calls to you. If you want to light a candle, burn some incense, whatever. This is your practice. Some things to keep in mind as we are getting started. In Kemetic Yoga, we have a few core principles. I practice the yoga skills method of Kemetic Yoga. Bless. Tuning up with some high frequency music. It's 10:05. That means the Zoom doors are closed. So here we go. In Kemetic Yoga, there are 3 key things to keep in mind. So we're going to be invoking energy circulation. And how we do that is by embodying these 3 key principles. And so the first one is that we are going to be utilizing something as simple as tongue connection. What? Yes. So for tongue connection, what this means is that we just bring the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And what this does is it closes the circuit of energy within our bodies. Think of your body as a battery. It has positive and negative charge. Every battery has positive and negative charge. Every being, everything has masculine and feminine energy that's living, right? So we're bringing together both the masculine and the feminine by bringing the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And there are a few different spots you can choose. You can go right up at the center up top, or you can go right behind the teeth, which is the easiest for me. Or you can go a little bit further back. You'll start to feel where it transitions on the roof of your mouth from like a rigid hardness to like a softness, right where that middle point is between hard and soft. That's another sweet spot for circulating the energy within you. And so with closing the circuit with tongue connection, that's number 1. Number 2 is the 4-part breath. So we utilize the 4-part breath, and the 4-part breath is simply 1, inhale. 2, pause. 3, exhale. 4, pause. And on the pause, we hold the breath. So some things that are, if you want to bring it up a notch, right, that you can do when you're on that second and fourth, those pauses, is hold the breath and just envision like the center of your body, your spine, all the way through the crown of your head is like a straw. And you're pulling with your imagination, with your awareness, you're pulling your energy from your root, squeezing up in those internal muscles down there, all the way up, pulling up the energy to the crown of your head. On those pauses, we squeeze and hold, right? And then so on the, so let's just walk through that really quickly. Just in case you're new, just in case we haven't done this in a while, let's quickly come into this practice, right? So 1, inhale. So we're going to envision, just as you're sitting, you can find a comfortable seat, and we're going to envision the breath coming up through the spine, through the center of the body, filling up in the lungs, all the way up to the crown of the head. 2, pause, hold the breath, squeeze those intrinsic muscles, squeeze, pull that belly button toward the spine. 3, exhale, allow for the energy to disperse, allow for the breath to empty out of your lungs through the nose. Exhale fully. And with the intention of sending that breath to any areas of tension, for love, for rejuvenation. 4, pause, hold the breath, squeeze. Bring that belly button toward the spine. Suck in those internal muscles at the root. Yes, and repeat. So inhale. Pause. Exhale, let the energy cascade wherever it needs to go. Pause, squeeze, observe what is needed in this moment, and repeat. So this is the 4-part breath, the second part of those 3 principles that we're embodying. So 1, tongue connection, closing the circuit of energy for that optimal internal healing. We can heal ourselves within our bodies, we can heal others. 2, 4-part breath, utilizing the breath to increase circulation so that you can get the most out of this, so that you can spread that goodness of oxygen, so that you can get those nutrients in your body going wherever they need to do their work. And then 3, the third principle of Kemetic Yoga under the Yoga Skills method is one of geometric progression. So we're going to be going from simple, think lines, to a little bit more complex, think triangles, to a little bit more complex, and then cascading back down into simple. So the postures, the movements that we'll be doing are aligning ourselves with the cosmic geometry, aligning ourselves with sacred symbols, so that we can embody the energy of what we're doing. Today, it is an amazing Sunday morning, and we're going to be getting into a sequence that I call Ma'at Ka. And Ma'at Ka is a sequence that embodies the principles of balance, of harmony, of justice, of truth. Ma'at means those words, embodies those words. And Ka is a representation of the spirit from a universal perspective. It's, think of like the opposite energies that we have, right? So that opposite energy, balancing the energies within ourselves. So let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and lay down on your mat if that feels like what you're called to. You can also sit down if that's more comfortable to you. And as you're laying down or sitting down, I just want you to release in your shoulders, release in your lower back, maybe give a little micro tilt in your pelvis to draw that lower back toward the mat if you're laying down. If you're sitting down, grounding on those sit bones, move that booty meat to the side if you need to really ground on the sit bones. And just allow for your hands to rest where they may. From here, we're going to inhale, energy rising up the spine, hands come up to shoulders height. We're going to pause, savor, hold the breath, bring the hands together, bringing the right hand over the left, thumbs connected, forming a little pyramid. Exhale, energy dispersing wherever it's needed, bringing those hands down, the palms down to right below your breastbone, so that little pyramid surrounds your solar plexus. And actually, you're right, we're going to bring it down a little further. Bring it on down to surround your belly button. All good. Here we're going to begin with the cleansing breath. So inhale through the nose, energy rising up the spine. Pause, hold the breath, open the mouth. And we're going to exhale through the mouth. One long breath through the mouth, emptying out the lungs with sound. Close the mouth, pause to savor, hold, observe. Inhale once more, energy rising up the spine, ribs expanding, belly button expanding. Pause to savor. Notice what is needed in your body. Make those micro adjustments that feel best to you. Pause, holding the breath. And exhale, opening the mouth with sound through the mouth. Drawing that belly button toward the spine. Hold, pause, observe your energy in your body. See if you can soften a little bit more in your muscles. Inhale, energy rising up the spine, like you're drawing energy up through a straw, all the way to the crown of your head. Pause to savor. Hold the breath. Exhale, opening the mouth, through the mouth with sound. Emptying out of the new, emptying out of the old, bringing forth the new. Inhale once more, energy rising up the spine. We're going to do 3 quick breaths. Pause, open in the mouth. Exhale through the mouth, 1 quick swift breath with sound. Empty it out, 1 quick breath. Pause to savor. At your own pace, continue to breath. 2 more quick breaths in this way. Inhale, energy rising up the spine. Sending love through your body. Pause to savor. Exhale, open the mouth. 1 quick breath through the mouth. Empty, empty, empty of all that does not serve in this moment. Pause to savor. 1 last breath. Inhale. Give it 1 good breath here. Inhale fully through the nose. Energy rising up the spine. Pause to savor. Soften. Exhale through the mouth with sound. Pause to savor. And release. Breathing in and out through the nose now. Inhale. Hands come up to shoulders height. Straight arms. Hands hover over. And on the exhalation, we're just going to lower those palms down to surround the solar plexus this time. Bless. Allowing for the shoulders to release. Back of the neck is long. And at this time, as you're breathing, we're going to breathe in and out through the nose at your own pace with that 4-part breath. I want to invite you to set an intention, more specifically a freedom intention for your practice. What is the energy or the feeling that you most wish to embody right now? What would just liven you up? What would feel so juicy and just right to you right now? In a word or a phrase, what would that freedom intention be? That feeling or energy? Hold that word or phrase in your mind. Hold that word or phrase in your heart. Allow for it to be felt. What could it feel like to fully embody this freedom intention? What would it feel like to know that you are now experiencing it, to have it ripple through your cells, to have it be felt at such a profound level that you know without a doubt that this is what it is right now? Full embodiment. What would that feel like? Continuing to breathe. And in the remembrance that there is so much power in the words that we speak aloud. I want you to speak power into yourself, over your life. And even if you're on mute, just speak it aloud so that your ears can hear your freedom intention, that word or phrase that you most wish to embody. Harmony. Unconditional love. Bless. And so now, bringing your awareness to the tips of your toes, just beginning to notice any areas of tension in your body. We're just going to scan all the way up the body, taking in your ankles, the bottoms of your feet, your shins, calves, those knees. Noticing any areas of tension, and with your inhalations, fill up, creating the space in your body, the room for the release. Pausing to savor, and on the exhalations, just allow for your mind to send awareness there, to send the intention of relaxation, of appreciation, of love there. Remembering that your awareness is enough. Continuing the scan up through the thighs, through to the bottom, the hips, wrapping around the reproductive organs, wrapping around the spiritual womb, the lower back, your belly, and taking in any areas of tension and allowing for any thoughts of good or bad just to pass through. It's just what it is. It's all good. Continuing the scan up through the lower back, through the mid-back, taking in those internal organs, the liver, the stomach, sending love to your body, sending love through to the lungs, sending love through to your heart, your upper back. Continuing to breathe, inhale through the nose, energy rising up the spine with your imagination. Pause to savor, and on the exhalation, exhaling through the nose, just with your mind, send some love through to any areas of tension, any areas that you'd like to send a little extra nourishment to today. Continuing to scan through the arms, the upper arms, through to your elbows, the forearms, the wrists, taking in the palms of your hands, the backs of your hands, in between your fingers, those fingertips, and everywhere in between. Continuing to breathe, inhale through the nose, energy rising at the spine. Pause to savor, to observe. And on the exhalation through the nose, just allow for a softening. Allowing for this moment to be enough. Continuing the scan up through the neck, through the shoulders. Taking in the back of the neck, the back of the head, your throat. Taking in your jaw, softening, noticing any tension in your cheeks. And allowing for them to soften, softening in the temples, softening in the space behind your eyes, the space behind your ears, softening in the forehead, the space between your brows, softening all the way up to the very tip of the top, the crown of your head, allowing for love to be felt. Love for this moment, love for where you are now, taking in all that you are now. And just take a moment just to send love through your body like a ripple. It could be felt warm or cool, however it's felt for you. It may not be felt in temperature, it could just be the intention is enough. However it's felt for you, just sending love through your body for what it's about to get into today, what it's already done. Very good. And so now I want to invite you just to bring some movement into your body, bring movement into your fingers, your hands, your wrists, coming into some gentle circles with your body, rotating those ankles, rotating the shoulders, and just beginning to tap in to some organic movements, whatever your body feels called to right now. Sometimes we don't have the opportunity to gift our bodies with what exactly it's calling us to, what exactly it needs now. So we're taking that time now. Continuing to breathe in through the nose, energy rising up the spine. Just beginning to bring some movement into your body. And if it looks like an interpretive dance, that is A-OK. Ain't no shame in the game. Just beginning to listen in. We're just going to take a minute or a couple of minutes here with some organic stretches. Noticing what's needed, opening up, creating the space. Inhale, energy rising up the spine. Pause to savor. And on the exhalation, just allow for yourself to deepen into whatever stretch you find yourself in. Deepening in the breath, opening in the spine. Releasing. Taking your time. Whatever you need right now. This is all about you right now. Continuing to move. One more minute here. Take your time. You may come into another movement. You may feel called to open up in the hips. You may feel called to bring it around town like SpongeBob. I don't know. Whatever you're called to do. Open it up. Flow with it. Open it up. Create those circles. Round it out. Inhale, energy rising up the spine. Pause to savor, hold the breath, and observe what you need. And on the exhalations, just allow for a softening. Allow for the breath to travel through wherever it's needed. Bless. So when you're ready, we're going to meet at the very back of the mat. And Sol and I will face opposite directions just so that you can see from both perspectives. And so we're going to begin with a preparation stance. Grounding in the feet, bringing those big toes to meet. Outsides of the feet are parallel. Here we're grounding in the feet. So what that means is bringing your awareness to that space right below your big toe, the space right below your pinky toe, and your heel. We're going to activate all three arches in the feet just by bringing equal distribution of weight to those 3 points. So get a little rock from side to side, front and back, just to feel that sweet spot that feels comfortable to you when it comes to balance, right? And from here, we're going to continue that alignment up, softening in the knees, releasing in the lower back, giving a little micro tilt in the pelvis, releasing in the shoulders, expanding in the collarbone, opening up in the heart. Hands are by your sides, back of the neck is long, chin just about parallel with the mat. And here, just find that spot of comfort, elongating in the spine. Find that spot of comfort. This is our preparation stance. From here, our hands come into Kemetic palms. So what that means is your palms are open, thumbs and fingers are connected, right? So at your hands, Kemetic palms, we're going to bring those palms in, curling the fingers in toward Kemetic fists at your sides, as though you're just light fists at your sides. Grounding in the feet, shifting the weight into the right foot. We're going to lift that left foot, lifting that left knee up. Inhale, pause to savor, exhale, extend the foot out and release it down to the mat where it lay. I'm going to shift that weight into the front foot, adjust the back foot to a 45-degree angle. From here, bringing the hands back into Kemetic palms, rotating in the shoulder socket, rotating the hands out. Inhale, arms come up to 3/4 of the way toward the sky. Pause to savor. Exhale, palms meet all the way up top. Fingertips toward the sky, palms connected. Inhale, gaze up toward your hands. Pause to savor. Observe the breath. Exhale, release your head and neck back. Releasing in the shoulders, releasing in the lower back. Your lower back may feel like it want to crunch down. Don't let it. Inhale, energy rising up the spine. Gaze forward. Pause to savor. Exhale, we're going to hinge from the hips, bringing those hips back. Torso parallel with the mat. Continue to bring it down all the way. Trying to bring the fingertips down toward the mat. Straight arms, strong arms. Pause to savor. Make those micro adjustments in your body that you need to. If you need to widen your stance, do that for balance. Inhale. Hinging from the hips, core engage, belly button to spine. Rise. Use your core to rise. Grounding your feet. Rise. Energy rising up the spine. Gaze up toward your hands. Pause to savor. Exhale. Release the head and neck back. Release. Softening in the shoulders. Expanding in your spine. Pause to savor. Inhale. Gaze forward. Bringing the backs of the hands together. We're going to exhale the hands to shoulders height. Arms to shoulders height. Pause to savor. Releasing in the shoulders. Expanding in the collarbone. And we're going to inhale, creating the space in the body, filling up, energy rising. And on the exhalation, we're going to twist toward the right side, keeping the hips forward, just twisting that torso for a spinal twist, standing spinal twist toward the right. Bringing the palms toward the right side as well, palms facing that right wall. We're going to exhale, arms into ka. That means your arms are at right angles, 90 degrees. Upper arms parallel with the mat. Inhale, energy rising up the spine, creating the space. Exhale, your gaze over your front shoulder, so over your left shoulder. Back of the neck is long. Energy rising up the spine. Inhale. Gaze back to center, facing that right side. Yes? Pause to savor. Make those micro adjustments that feel best to you. Strong arms. Exhale, your gaze over the back shoulder. Back of the neck long, belly button towards spine. Inhale. Expand. Energy rising. Gaze back to center and release the twist. Coming back forward. Pause to savor. Lift that front foot. Gently from the mat, we're going to exhale the hands to heart center, gathering the energy between the palms. Left foot lifted, pushing those hips back, exhale. Fingertips to big toe. Inhale, energy rising, releasing the foot back down. Rise back to standing, hands coming to heart center. And exhale, release those shoulders. Inhale, energy rising, fingertips toward the sky. Collarbone expanded, gaze up toward the sky, toward your palms, strong arms at the sides of your head. Exhale, head and neck back, releasing in the shoulders, releasing in the neck. Pause to savor, make those micro adjustments that feel best to you. Inhale, gaze forward. Back of the neck long, bringing the backs of the hands together. Exhale your arms to shoulders height, feeling that energy, your aura around yourself. What was your freedom intention again? Take a moment to feel it, hold it in your heart. Exhale, we're going to hinge from the hips, bringing the torso parallel with the mat. Straight arms, like you're an airplane flying through the sky, yes. From here, create the space, inhale. And on the next exhalation, you're going to propel your arms so that your left hand comes onto the inside of your left foot. Right hand all the way up to the sky. You can gaze up at that right hand or gaze forward, wherever it feels best in your neck, keeping that back of the neck long, belly button toward the spine. Grounding in the feet, equal distribution. And release. Inhale, rise. Hinging from the hips, belly button toward the spine, core engaged. Exhale, hands come into car. Strong arms, forearms, upper arms are parallel with the mat. Inhale, creating the space in your torso. And on the exhalation, releasing the hands to heart center, gathering your energy like you're condensing it down to the size of a marble between your palms. Pause to savor. Inhale, energy rising, hands come up toward the sky, palms are met, arms are straight, gaze up. Exhale, release the head and neck back, releasing the shoulders, releasing that upper back, lower back released. Inhale, belly button toward the spine, gaze forward, rise. Bringing the backs of the palms together. Exhale, hands come to shoulders height. Feeling your energy around yourself, sending love around yourself. Pause to savor, realign, releasing in the lower back. Shoulders released. Exhale the rest of the way down with your arms, completing the circle. Hands come into Kemetic fists at your side, shifting the weight into that front foot. And we're going to step through with the right, lifting that right knee, extending that leg, and exhaling the foot down to the mat. Take your time. Shifting in the weight of the foot, adjusting that back foot to a 45-degree angle, releasing the hands to Kemetic palms. We're going to rotate through the shoulders, opening up in the arms. Inhale, hands 3/4 of the way up. Energy rising up the spine. Pause to savor. Make those micro adjustments, releasing in the shoulders, belly button toward the spine, and exhale, palms to meet up top. Arms straight. Inhale, gaze up. Pause to savor. Make those micro adjustments, releasing in the lower back. Exhale, release the head and neck back. Releasing in the shoulders. Inhale, gaze forward. Strong arms. Bringing the backs of the hands together. We're going to exhale the hands to shoulders height. Inhale. Creating the space in the collarbone. Shoulders release, lower back release, belly button engaged. We're going to twist on the exhalation. Torso toward the left side, hips straight forward. Bring the palms to face that left wall as well. Inhale, energy rising up the spine, creating those adjustments that you need. Exhale, elbows into 90-degree angles, bending at the elbows. Upper arms are parallel with the mat. Inhale, creating the space, energy rising. Exhale, your gaze over your front shoulder, so over your right shoulder. Back of the neck long, sending love to any areas of tension, noticing what is needed in this moment and allowing for it to be gifted to yourself. Inhale, gaze back to center, energy rising up the spine. Remembering that tongue connection. Exhale, release your gaze over your back shoulder, so over your left shoulder. Strong arms, upper arms parallel with the mat. Feeling that twist in the torso, belly button toward the spine. You got this. Inhale, gaze back to center, and release the twist. Inhale, energy rising up the spine, creating the space. Shoulders released, arms strong. Exhale, gather that energy between your palms, like you're cultivating, gathering the energy down, bring it down to the size of a marble between your palms. Hands meet at heart center. Bring that front foot, those front toes off the mat, hinging from the hips. We're going to bring the fingers to meet that big toe, wherever it meets. If it doesn't quite meet there, that's all good. Grab hold where you can. Inhale, hands back to heart center, releasing the foot down to the mat. Rise. Lifting the hands toward the sky. Pause to savor. Making those micro adjustments that feel best to you. Gaze up. And on the exhalation, release the head and neck back. Releasing in the shoulders. Releasing in the lower back. What was that freedom intention again? Allow yourself to embody it, to feel it, to know that you're enough right now. Gaze forward. Inhale. Bringing the backs of the hands together. Exhale, your arms to shoulders height. Remembering that tongue connection. Come on back. Inhale, 4-part breath. Energy rising up the spine. Exhale, hinging from the hips. We're going to bring the torso parallel with the mat. Inhale, creating the space. Making those micro adjustments. If you need to widen your stance, do that. Hips are square. Exhale, propel those arms. Bringing the right hand on the inside of the right foot. Left hand all the way up to the sky. Inhale. And release. Exhale. Releasing the twist. Make those micro adjustments that feel best to you on the hold to savor. And inhale, rise, lifting from the hips, hinging from the hips, belly button to the spine. Exhale, hands into 90-degree angles. Upper arms parallel with the mat. Inhale, energy rising up the spine, creating the space. Shoulders release, back of the neck long. Pause to savor. Exhale, hands gathering that energy down to the size of a marble between your palms, hands at heart center. Give thanks. Take a moment to give thanks here. Take a moment to observe. Inhale, energy rising up the spine. Hands come all the way up to the sky. Palms still touching, arms straight. Gaze up. Exhale, releasing the head and neck back. Releasing in the shoulders, releasing in the lower back. Inhale, gaze forward. Bringing the backs of the hands together. You got this. What was that freedom intention again? Exhale, hands to shoulders height. Feeling that energy, that aura around your body. Inhale, energy rising up the spine. Creating those micro adjustments that feel best to you. And exhale, arms all the way down, creating the complete circle. Bring the hands into Kemetic fists, so curling those fingers in to gentle fists at your sides. Shift the weight into that front foot. Take your time. Energy rising up the spine. And on the exhalation, bringing that front toe just to meet the grounded toe on the mat. Grounding those feet. Big toe, pinky toe, heel, activating all three arches in our feet. And we're just gonna take a moment just to swing those arms back and forth, activating the kidneys, activating the lower back, activating the stomach. Take a moment just to send love to your pancreas, to your spleen. Take it all in. And allow for your arms to come to a gentle place of release, flex. And so from here, we're just going to come into some organic movements, whatever feels best to you. Coming back into some intuitive movements, whether you're standing or you feel called to come down low, to widen your stance. If it looked like an interpretive dance, that is A-okay. I ain't going to judge you because I love you doing the same thing and it feels so good in the body. So just take a moment just to gift yourself with whatever you're needing right now. Continuing to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, or in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, energy rising up the spine. Sending love through your body, sending appreciation through your body, coming on back to your freedom intention. Pause to savor, and on the exhalation, just see if you can deepen in whatever you're doing. See if you can let go a little bit more. See if you can breathe a little bit more deeply. Very good, very good. And when you're ready, we're just going to come down to the mat, back where we started. If you started seated, you can come on back to a seated position. If you started laying down, feel free to lay down onto the mat. We're going to get into a minute of power. I'm going to be laying down on my back, releasing the shoulders, releasing the lower back, softening in the body. You can feel free this time. You can have your hands down at your sides or resting on your knees. And just begin to tap into how you're breathing right now. We're going to come into the minute of power. And the minute of power is simply 60 seconds where we just allow for ourselves to empty the mind. If thoughts come, just let them pass through like clouds. And just allow for gratitude to be felt. Your body just was a champion. You just made it through Ma'at Ka. And so giving thanks for this moment, however you are, remembering that it's enough. So 60 seconds of silence and gratitude, deep breathing, and letting the rest go. Here we go. Starting now. Minute of gratitude. Give thanks. Bless. At this time, I want to invite you just to take your time. You can come to a seated position at your own pace. And I'd love to hear, what was your freedom intention for today? If you feel called to share, how are you feeling right now? What was your freedom intention? My freedom intention was harmony and unconditional love. What was yours?
Joy.
Joy.
Can you scoot over?
Yeah, I'm gonna scoot over. Oh, I ain't said brazen. Bless.
Okay,
Go
vocab.
ahead, vote. Yes, vocab. I see.
I love it.
We college educated.
Right.
Bless. But that's amazing. How are you feeling in your body right now? What are you noticing? What things came up? I'm feeling really light and I feel open.
I'm feeling the question, who is feeling, in a way.
Can you unpack that for us? What do you mean?
Mm-hmm. I feel like I turned my head away from the microphone when I said that, so I'll repeat it. I said, I'm feeling the question, who is feeling, in a way, right now. And she said, can you unpack that for us? And absolutely, I can. for the most part, human beings, we go through our days with the feeling that we know ourselves as what I'll call a person. That what we are is a culmination of memories as well as the body and some core experiences that shaped our personality in our childhood. And although all of these things do make up various aspects of yourself, it is a very limited way of seeing and defining yourself. Not limited in a bad way, limited in a literal way. It's limiting to who and what you are. Who and what you really are does not have a name, does not have a description, and does not have limitation. It's not limited to one lifetime or another. It's also not limited to human experience or another experience. It simply is. And so when you investigate who is feeling or who is thinking or who is, then it seems to turn the attention inward beyond the person in a very profound way.
Beyond the person, like beyond who we take ourselves to be, beyond, I'm Coach Tenci with this body, this personality, these set of memories or traumas or experiences that I have lived, this conglomerate bundle of that.
Yes.
Beyond the person. Bless. So really cool. And I'd love to hear how you're doing, Ayin, if you're still with us. What are you experiencing? What is what kind of came up for you? If you feel called to share, I'd love to hear. And same thing goes for people
Anyone
watching in
Facebook
land.
Facebook.
Yeah.
How are you guys?
Yeah, we love to talk with you. Yeah. So while you may be typing or getting ready to unmute, or either way, feel free to interrupt me. Feel free, But just to while you're doing that, I wanted to share some moments of power. Ayin says, thank you for that, Mingo.
Oh, of course.
Hey. So, moments of power, words of power to close out the practice. Oh, that's awesome. You say you felt enoughness. Oh.
Carry that henceforth.
You're so enough. Yes. And sometimes the mind just comes up with fears. It just comes with all these, side angles to try and convince us that we are less than, that we are not worthy of this moment. But it's just not true. So I'm really happy that you felt like you are enough, because it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. And we thank you. We thank you as well. Some words of power to close out today's practice. The first word that comes to my heart is mer. Mer is a word that embodies the energy of unconditional love. That divine love that flows through all things. Love that has no strings attached. Love that just is. It need not be earned. It can't be earned. It already is here. It can't be taken away. It's just what it is. Unconditional love. Mer. The second word embodies the energy of strength and prosperity. It's uja. Uja is a word that embodies that completeness, that knowing that you are complete, that you prosper in all that you do. May you be strong, may you be well, may you be complete, may you prosper in all that you most wish to do. Uja. Seneb. Seneb is a word that embodies the energy of wellness, to be well, to be whole, to be well in all ways, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, in all aspects of our lives, just to be well. Seneb. Unk. Unk is a word that embodies the energy of eternal life, life unto life, that endless, ongoing power, that amplification. The symbol of the Ankh is like an amplifier. It embodies creation. It embodies life. So Ankh, eternal life. And Ma'at. Ma'at is a word that embodies the energy of balance, harmony, truth, justice, order, universal order on all levels. Ma'at. Hotep. Hotep is a word that embodies the energy of tranquility, calm, peace. Hotep, may you be at peace in all ways. So thank you for being here. May these words of power carry you through the rest of the day, the rest of the week, month, year. We have, thanks to everyone here, we've been able to donate over 1,294 plant-based meals intentionally prepared to kids in the U.S. and worldwide. Oh yes, thank you. So this is definitely a team effort. We would not have been able to do this without y'all. So thank you for helping us be able to make a greater difference, to just shine, share honest, insightful, and nourishing expressions to people that, sometimes we just need a little extra love, a little extra resources, right? So last but not least, we do have a challenge coming up. It's a 30-day challenge. It's only $1. And if you're interested, enrollment closes in the next couple of weeks. Enrollment closes at midnight, June 1st. So, we're going to put the link to that in the chat. Let me see. And in the comments. So if you're interested, we're going to be exploring all of the elements of the Freedom 5. Let me just put down, here it is, so that you can tap in. Okay, so this is a holistic wellness challenge. It's the breakthrough challenge. Over 30 days, we're going to be getting consistent with healthy habits. So everything from being yourself, cleansing yourself, fueling yourself, moving yourself, and shining your light. So those healthy habits that allow us to have more energy, that allow us to have greater fulfillment in our lives, to have greater sense of health and just feeling all that comes with that. So that's what this challenge is all about. Every day we're going to break it down to this bite-sized thing today. Just this bite-sized thing today. It comes with coaching every day, meal plans, workouts, all of the things and goodies as well. And there is a VIP experience that's a part of it where you get to keep the replays after the challenge ends, and you can replay it as many times as you want to continue the journey. Become consistent, stay consistent, no matter how busy life gets, even if you have 10,000 things to do on your schedule, even if you only have an hour or less just to tend to yourself in the entire day. This is a perfect challenge just to do that. And I want to kind of, what do you think?
Oh,
what
absolutely.
Would you talk about the challenge?
We understand the pressure that many people are going through, because obviously we also feel the pressure. We just have found, discovered, and made use of a way to alleviate such pressure, and to stop identifying with simply your own pain and start to identify with your joy. So you gonna try to challenge again? Absolutely.
Yes.
Come through, share it with everybody. This challenge is specifically designed to help you all out, and with a special emphasis on wellness and centered and grounded in what you define your spirituality as well as, we got the yoga, we got the workouts, we got the nutrition, we got the staying hydrated, we got the fueling yourself with good content and good food. We have all of that as bonuses, but definitely high emphasis on being yourself.
That radical self-acceptance.
Radical
every
self-acceptance.
step of the way.
Yeah.
That self-love, unleashing next level self-love from this moment on, showing up for ourselves from this moment on, putting ourselves first and last at the end of the day from this moment on. That's what it's all about.
And y'all know, after yoga, I'm pretty relaxed.
Yeah.
But I get hyped during the challenge. I put on my coach hat, and we get things done.
Yes.
So the results that you can promise yourself if you come into the challenge is you will come out of these 30 days with the know-how, with the foundation, and with the spirit to completely crush your body wellness goals, your spiritually groundedness goals, your self-love goals, and become your own breakthrough. So you can promise yourself that.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm feeling real chill too. I'm feeling a little hungry as well. So we're going to get into some smoothie bowl action downstairs. And I'm sending you all of the love. Thank you for being here. We love you forever. We love you from this moment on. And we'll see you next week. We're here every Sunday for Kemetic Yoga, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. Take care. Peace.
Make a donation.